Alright, so before we begin here, I just want to apologize for what's probably going to be a very dry video. I'm sorry, I had the best intentions of the world of making this something kind of interesting, even though it wasn't a very interesting flight. Lufthansa A319, short haul economy class, Frankfurt to Zurich. I mean, you know, is it worth making a video about? Probably to most people, no, but you know me, I can't resist a challenge, so I gave it my best shot. Before the flight, I was getting a lot of good footage, and getting on the flight, getting a lot of good footage, but then it quickly fell apart, and then I'm apologizing to you now. Why? Well, check this out. Yeah, so basically what happened was I was getting on the plane and I noticed that somebody was sitting in my seat. I had a window seat reserved, and that was basically going to be the glue that held this entire video together. I mean, like I said, it's basically a short haul, boring flight, nothing going on. But I knew if I could get some decent footage of departing Frankfurt and landing in Zurich. Switzerland is beautiful. I mean, I could have got some awesome footage. I know I could have. But somebody was sitting in my seat. They had an aisle seat, but then they sat in the window, and I didn't want to make a big fuss about it. So, yeah, I just sat in the aisle, and I thought, basically, yeah, that was the video right there. I ended it. But, you know me, like I said, I like a challenge, and I didn't give up quite yet. I still kept shooting a little bit, wondering if I could probably salvage something. I had no idea what I was going to do. Economy class trip reports, sitting in aisle seat, are so hard to make videos for. It's tough. And the entire way down to Zurich, I was trying to think about how I could salvage it. You know, my time in Zurich, I'm thinking, how can I, you know, I got that footage, I don't want to let it go to waste. What could I do? And then I came back to San Diego, and I still didn't have an idea, and now it's 2 weeks later after the flight. And I basically thought, you know, what if I make this a little bit more editorial and go with the pros and cons of Lufthansa A319 short haul economy class? I know, it's not very exciting, but bear with me. I need to save this footage somehow, so here we go. Pros of the Lufthansa short-haul economy class product. First of all, I just want to say the Frankfurt airport is amazing. Frankfurt, Maine, just it is the epitome of what I consider a big international airport to be. Just, it's huge, it's clean, it's very easy to navigate. I don't speak a lick of German, and I could get around very easy. That says a lot. I get lost in my own neighborhood, for crying out loud. So yeah, Frankfurt Airport is just, it's just an absolute pleasure to walk through every single time I'm there. I love it. Great airport. In terms of Lufthansa specifically, the fact that they were handing out little snacks upon the boarding process, so you know, you walk right in the door there and they were giving out snacks. That was kind of neat. I've never seen that before on an airline, so that stood out to me as something positive. What else? Pro would be, I don't know, I didn't die. The fact that they got me there relatively on time, we didn't crash, I guess that's a pro. I mean, there's really not that much else about the experience that just really stood out to me. And I guess that leads me directly into the cons. It was just such a generic experience that it just wasn't any different than what I would get on EasyJet or Southwest or United or American or anything. And that's disappointing. It's just like, why is it that all these airlines are basically copying each other and doing the same thing, not standing out? You know, it was such an unmemorable experience, and if I didn't take any pictures or take any notes or shoot any video, would I even have remembered it? I don't know. That's a good question. But It's unfortunate too. Why can't they do something fun? I mean, I don't know, like bright colors in the cabin, signature drinks. To me, there seems like there could be something that they could offer that would just make them stand out from everybody else, you would think. Okay, well then that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just a really short list there, and it's just such a dull flight, and I'm just trying to save this video, so bear with me. There's a little bit of video footage left. There's probably video of me taking a sip of my water, walking off the plane and into the terminal in Zurich. Not exciting stuff, but damn it, I want to make a video. I want to make this complete. It's got to be part of my trip report series. So thanks for watching, and here's the rest of the video.